The stars and constellations guide me. They speak to me through my cards and they tell me your dirty little secrets. They also tell me that you might be interested in playing an Astrologian in Final Fantasy XIV. Oh, but I see. Your mind is clouded by the question, is Astrologian really the correct job for me? Ma'am, are you gonna read my fortune or not? Fine. Okay, what do you wanna know? Am I gonna find the love of my life? No, but you might find the correct job for you today. Hey, it's AvyCat, and this is 10 reasons to play an Astrologian in Final Fantasy XIV. In this series, I play every Final Fantasy XIV job and give you 10 reasons why you might like it. So it's easier for you to find the perfect job for you without trying out all of them. All you have to do is to sit back, sip on your Fantasia, and enjoy the ride. It's honestly really hard to choose where to start from, because there are so many reasons to play an Astrologian in this game, especially if you're a healer main like me. My first and biggest reason to play an Astrologian is it's so fun and challenging to play. There are currently 4 healer jobs in Final Fantasy XIV. If I were to sort them from hardest to easiest, Astrologian will be on top for sure. I think a lot of people will agree with me on this. This is not an easy job, especially when you're first learning it. You have to keep an eye on your cooldowns, take care of your cards, dodge mechanics, while also DPSing and keeping your party alive. There's just so much going on. But don't let that scare you away, because it's actually really fun. It takes a while to get better at this job in my experience. But once you get good at this job, you are a god among Final Fantasy XIV players. You just gotta keep practicing until you build that muscle memory, because there are so many abilities in this job. That will be my reason too. This job is busy. You won't have any time to get bored while playing an Astrologian. You'll be pressing one button after another and you don't get a break. You don't deserve it. How dare you? You might be a time mage, but time doesn't wait for you. Chop chop, get to work. Astrologian has 44 abilities at the endgame, including the unassignable and roll abilities. So yeah, have fun with that. I hope you like reading, because that's a lot of tooltips to read through. It can be really intense when you're first learning this job. As a white mage main, I know I was struggling. I'm really used to being the lazy healer bot, and Astrologian is the opposite of that. Playing this job is like playing the piano, and I'm certainly not Mozart. But damn, it's so fun to smash the keys and pretend I know what I'm doing. Reason 3? The cards. Yep, those spinny things you see around your weapon, they're not just there to make it look pretty. We actually use them during combat. Okay, so this part is kind of complicated, but I promise you it's so much easier than it sounds. Do not be alarmed. Just sit down and let me explain. Sit, you got cards. Wow, amazing. The developers of the game love to rework how these cards work, but as of I'm making this video, this is how it works. There's a total of 8 cards currently in game, but these are unassignable actions, meaning you can have them in your hotbar. Instead of the cards, you'll have play 1, 2, 3, and minor arcana. When you draw your cards, these abilities will light up and you'll be able to use your cards. So there's more to it. There are 2 different types of draw: astral draw and umbral draw. Astral will turn into umbral draw when you use it, and vice versa. Both of these abilities make a different set of cards available to play. When you use the astral draw, you'll have the balance, the arrow, the spire, and the lord of crowns. The balance is a single person damage buff. It increases the damage for 6% for tanks and melee DPS, and 3% for healers and range DPS. The arrow increases the receipt healing by 10%, the spire gives you shield, and the Lord of Crowns is an AoE damage which makes me feel very strong and cool. When you use the Umbral draw, you'll have the Spare, the Bowl, the Ever, and the Lady of Crowns. Similar to the balance, the Spare is also a damage buff, but it increases the damage for 6% for healers and range DPS, and 3% for tanks and melee DPS instead. The Bowl reduces the damage taken, the Ever heals you over time, and the Lady of the Crowns is an AoE heal which I definitely never forget to use. It's so simple, isn't it? Any questions? Okay, so let me simplify it so it's easier to remember. Use the balance on the melee and the tanks. Use the spare on the ranged and the healers. The Lord does damage, Lady heals. And the rest of the cards, they go to the tank, I guess? Or whoever's getting hurt at that time. They either do some shielding or healy-wheelie stuff. Reason 4? The party buffs. There's a reason why everyone loves to have an Astrologian in their party. This job is the most supportive of all of the support jobs in Final Fantasy XIV. Who can resist that party-wide damage buff? It it feels so strong. It makes your damage burst phase even more bursty. And it's just so satisfying to see the numbers go up. As an Astrologian, you don't really have the highest personal DPS, that's true. But you make up for it with all of the damage buffs you bring to the party. Reason 5. Light speed is so satisfying. That's the name of the main movement ability of Astrologians. Every Final Fantasy XIV healer has a unique mobility skill. Astrologians don't have a fancy dash or gap closer. Instead, they have this ability that turns them into a ranged physical DPS for a while. It literally makes all of your spells instant so you can freely move around. You can keep DPSing without pause or heal your party members while dodging the mechanics. Or you could also use all of these abilities while slowly walking off the map too, if that's what you're into. I won't judge. It also helps a lot during the burst phase because you're managing a lot of stuff and weaving stuff. And the best part is you don't just get only 1 but 2 stacks of this ability at the end game. That's a lot of mobility and it feels really satisfying. Reason 6. Astrologian spells are stunning. I know everyone has their own personal taste, but if you were to ask me, I would say Astrologian is the best looking job in Final Fantasy XIV. All of these spells, all these abilities, everything is so visually pleasing. Look at all these cards, the constellations, and spells that explode into 1,000 stars. The only reason why I didn't main this job is because I'm not a great Astrologian. I wish I was. I wanna look cool too. Reason 7. The glamours are gorgeous. Okay, so this one's gonna be changing very soon, so it's not gonna be as relevant as it is right now. They announced they'll be removing the restrictions for glamours, so any job can use the Astrologian glamours in the future. But that doesn't change the fact these gear pieces were made with Astrologians in mind, and they are so stunning. The details on these pieces are absolutely insane. They all look very intricately designed and follow a whimsical celestial theme. I have a feeling we'll see a lot more people wearing these gear pieces in the future. Reason 8. The weapons. Okay, I'll say it. I'm not afraid to say it. Astrologian weapon is the best weapon in this game. And if you disagree with me, you're wrong. There's just something about the spinny animation that alters my brain chemistry in a funny way. I can sit here and watch this for hours like a cat watching a laser pointer. It's just, I love the animations. And I love how most of these weapons look very unique. My current favorite weapon in this game is the Figment weapon for Astrologian. Imagine you queue into a duty to fight a literal god with Christmas decoration. It's literally a snow globe. It's funny. It's silly. I love it. Reason 9. It's so fun to roleplay as an Astrologian. Final Fantasy XIV has a large roleplay community, and I have roleplayed in this game for a long time, so I have seen things. I've never roleplayed as an Astrologian in-game, but I've seen them around all the time. This job is perfect for a fortune teller kind of character, so you can always find some mysterious Astrologians who pop out of nowhere and tell your fortune. It's not only great for spicing up the story, but you'll also find some characters who use actual cards like tarot. It's not something I believe myself, but it's really cool to see. Reason 10. You like trying out and learning new jobs, because Astrologian surely gets reworked almost every single expansion. You might learn the job right now, but the next expansion, we don't know what it's gonna look like. They keep changing the cards and how they work. So I will say Astrologian in this current expansion is my favorite. So I really hope they don't change too much in the future. And these are my 10 reasons why you should play an Astrologian. What do you think? Wait, no. What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? I give up. My accent's too strong. What do you think about Astrologian? Do you like it? Do you think it's the job for you? And if you already found your perfect job, what is it? What's your favorite? Which job shall I make a video about next? Let me know in the comments down below and I'll see you in my next video. I love your guts and stay cozy.